All right, and we're back. We're gonna continue the conversation with that me and Sean were having. I think it was an interesting conversation. Um, in regards to Atlanta, what would they do if a scenario plays out that, let's say, like you said, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Carter, which I mean, I probably won't happen. I mean, depending on where y'all end up. If y'all end up losing these last two games, I mean, what's the best y'all can end up? What, like top 5, 4, 3?
It depends. I know Arizona is like Arizona's ahead of us. Seahawks are ahead of us, but Seahawks have the Broncos pick. So it depends. I think it's like somewhere. It's in the top 5. I know it could be top 4, just depending on how things shake out. But I don't know if we can get all the way down to. I'm not sure who the worst team in the league is.
Well, we you know how the
But
NFL's been working, right? I mean, they put quarterback. They're gonna put them on display, right? They're gonna for everybody to see it. They're going to. C.J. Stroud looks like a really good player. Bryce Young looks like a really good player. So those two players by themselves, they're gonna be somewhere in that top 5 mix, right? And there's no guarantee that it's gonna be that top number 1 or 2. I know Houston is gonna probably be up there, so Houston's probably gonna take one of them.
Yeah.
You said
Houston, Chicago,
Philly,
Seattle. So Chicago, no quarterback. Seattle,
maybe.
That's tough, maybe. Arizona, no quarterback. Indy, definitely quarterback. So, and then you have the Falcons at 6. So it depends on how things fall. So you can get behind Indianapolis and Arizona, right, with a loss, especially directly to Arizona. So it depends. It depends, but we're not. We're trying to win. We want to win Sunday. We want to win against the Buccaneers. So we're not out here trying to lose. I'm not a part of any tanking, bro. So just speaking, on the scenario as is, right, as the draft order is right now, just depending on how things fall.
Yeah, I don't see Arthur Smith drafting, Ritter and not at least giving him a year, right? I think they're gonna at least give a year because like we kind of played out. Like C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, which are probably the best 2 quarterbacks in this draft, are going to be gone before they get to you.
I mean, we're talking about a third round.
We're talking about
a third round pick here. It's not like a first round pick. He's a third rounder, and I think he may have.
I mean, Jalen Hurts was damn near a third round pick. He was drafted with the last 3 picks of the second round.
No, Jalen Hurts was definitely. There's no. Jalen Hurts. To me, I knew Jalen Hurts was better than this Ritter, right? I felt there's difference. Even when he came in as a rookie, he at least ran the ball dynamically, right? So he's able to put together that pass and that run. He was able to put that together this year in MVP candidate, but no, I don't think Ritter is there yet.
Which is not always guaranteed with these running quarterbacks, though.
But he still came in with an elite skill set that he displayed early on, even with the passing deficiencies. Okay. I think Ritter's been average at best in a lot of categories. So, but
we'll see. It's just interesting. We'll definitely.
Mike, are you back? Can I throw my 2 cents in here, man?
You weren't here, so we were just going. My bad.
Yeah, So I think, and I know y'all probably can't see me well, but anyway, I think Desmond Ritter improved from his first start to the second start, like Sean said. And I think the biggest difference in this football team is they haven't been able to score running the football. And I said that weeks ago, that they've been struggling scoring touchdowns running the football. And I think if they could score touchdowns running the football, and he had a Kyle Pitts, who is definitely by far, the stratosphere universe, pass to the second universe, best receiving option on his football team, I think we could get a better analysis on how good he could possibly be. Right now, he didn't have that. He didn't have a Kyle Pitts. He didn't have that safety blanket. And we all know rookie quarterbacks need that safety blanket receiver, tight end, or that tight end guy. And he doesn't have that right now on his roster. So do you go first round as a quarterback? Yeah, potentially, but you got a lot of money. There's a lot of people out there talking about this Lamar Jackson not potentially being in Baltimore. If you got a lot of money, why not go that route and get the best pass rusher you can possibly get in this draft?
That's a different scenario right there.
I would rather draft young quarterback and bring in free agent defensive linemen, because I think you got growner men there, right? If growner men are ready there as a pass rusher, you can supplement there, and you would want to raise your little chicken, up from the egg, right, with the quarterback position. Because as a new coach, well, this is second year coach and GM, they haven't had the chance to pick their guy. They had Matt Ryan, who we see that he should be in a retirement home, and then Mariota, and you're giving Ritter, you're giving them 4 games. What do he get a full season next year? Or this is what you guys are saying, you would entertain giving him a full season and see if he's that guy?
No, I wouldn't settle for Ritter as being my only option. You got Marcus Mariota on the contract for what, a couple more years, at least one more year.
Sure. But no, he's done though. For Sally, he's done.
Yeah, but it's still competition. I'm a big believer in competition, so I wouldn't settle for Ritter and Mariota, the only options on the Atlanta Falcons as a quarterback. But I would prefer to go quarterback just because of the 5th year option. That's the reason why I would go quarterback in this draft. But other than that, the offense outside of, Kyle Pitts not being there and not being able to score the rushing touchdowns, I think your defense can use an uplift, a facelift, or whatever kind of lift you want to call it, a butt lift. Y'all out there in Atlanta, man. My wife is out there.
We need a butt lift. We can get our asses kicked.
Yeah. So, I think defensively is where, if you can get arguably the best player, that deep tackle from Georgia or the pass rusher from Alabama, what's his name? Will Anderson. You gotta go jump there. You gotta go get that.
Yeah, you gotta take that. Right. I watch out for Ryan Tannehill, man. If Ryan Tannehill gets cut, for Malik Willis, that is a prime veteran quarterback to come into Arthur Smith's system, who he has familiarity with, right? So Ryan Tannehill, even though I'm not a Tannehill guy, but I think he's a better upgrade over Ritter and Mariota. So I would be interested in that. And then we just put our focus into the defense, right? And that will be, a much more, safer world than trying to introduce another rookie quarterback and then trying to backfill the defense. So, hey, man, but we are in a position to where, hey, we can go either way to get better. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and like I said, we're definitely I'm excited. With me and Mike, we have a lot of fun with, looking at draft prospects, and, all that stuff. We enjoy that stuff. So going into that in the off season, you're gonna be here. We're gonna be talking about this heavy because I love this shit. But yeah, I was just wondering because, like I said, 2 games, and you're already kind of like, yeah, that ain't it. With Ritter, I thought it was a little premature, but we're gonna see. He got 2 more games, and he still got even if if you do get another quarterback, he's still gonna be there. He doesn't have a full offseason to improve himself either way. Because it sounds very Jalen Hurts like talk, right? This is the same talk I was talking about Jalen Hurts year 1 when he had his little struggles. He wasn't always there, especially throwing because we played him his first year. And, he couldn't make the throw, right? He couldn't make the throw that was important to bring, I guess, Philly over the hump. And they're like, oh, yeah, ain't he going to get another quarterback? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That's why I said, that's why I was with the whole pump my brakes. I
don't know. I just think Jalen Hurts is a much better prospect than Desmond Ritter. Yeah. I know where you stand at, DJ, because Desmond Ritter was one of your high top guys coming out of this draft, quarterback. So you want to be right.
No, it's not. 2 games, Mike. 2 games. Seriously?
But no, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're doing right now. You're taking 2 games on a bad team, and you're like, oh yeah, he fucking sucks.
But you would see, bro. It's like you watch Justin Herbert. You watch.
Mr. Herbert was a top 10 quarterback.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Desmond Ritter is a 3rd round quarterback. So you just nowadays you just don't automatically slot a 3rd round quarterback into a franchise quarterback position. He can be a career backup like I said, who can come in at spot duty and be able to win you a game or 2, right? But these quarterbacks that are top 5, top 10, yes, you look at them, right? You would look at a dime piece. Yeah. He may be a 7 or 8, but man, that dime piece gonna turn your head a little bit. So he's not a dime to where you say, hey, you got to entertain, you got to entertain the streets, man. He's not, looked that attractive, pause, over the last 2 weeks. If we want to give him 4 weeks, like what's the bar? 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 4 weeks into the next season, be like, yo, this is not the guy. Like, it's a small window, man, and it's a very tight decision that you would have to make if you feel like we got our future guy at quarterback here. And for this GM and this head coach to be fairly new and has not had a chance to handpick their guy yet, I think that it looks like it would look much, it would be enticing after passing on Justin Fields and watching what Justin Fields can do. There's no comparison between Justin Fields and Desmond Ritter. You know why? One's a top 10 quarterback and the other's a 3rd round, and you can see the difference. If you have a chance to
quarterback in that draft. I mean, I know that Lawrence, tank for Lawrence, whatever.
Yeah, 1A, 1B.
We're talking about that now. If you're talking about that, like you said, if you got like the number 1 quarterback against a Desmond Ritter, yes, I ain't arguing that. Like where y'all at, or y'all gonna end up, you're looking at probably Will Levis or AR-15.
You pass on that. You don't know. Hell no. You don't, man. I do not.
That's what you're looking at.
AR-15. No, we will.
Looking at.
Hey man, unless we beating the Buccaneers, you think we beating the Buccaneers?
Well, I mean, if you get 1-on-1,
I mean, we have to win some games to fall down, right? But if we lose these next 2, we're going to be in. If you finish in the top 4, you guarantee one of the 4 2 of the quarterbacks, Jalen Carter and Will Anderson.
Right.
Anybody? Who's the 5th ranked player in this draft that you would say out of those top 4? If you were rating tiers,
Bijan Robinson.
We're talking about running backs. That's like that boy value is not going to be there. That value is not going to be there. You would right. You would Tyler Algier, who could possibly be 1,000-yard back that you got in, I think, like the 5th round or something like that, right? So you wouldn't. You've shown that, hey, we can be productive at the running back position with a 5th rounder. You wouldn't draft the top 5 running back. So,
you just asked me what I thought was like the top 5 players.
The number 5. So he would be on that next tier of player is a running back.
Yeah.
After those top 4, it's a clear difference in the drop off after those top 4, man. I mean, that's just me. I mean, CJ may not be. CJ's not in a lot of people's top 5, so
right, because you got to think. Not too long ago, Zach Wilson went before quite a few quarterbacks that he shouldn't have went before, and Will Levis could be in that position. So Will Levis could be that guy that they take at the 2nd pick, and C.J. Stroud would be there for Atlanta. Now, I don't want to keep talking about a losing team that's not in the playoffs that don't even matter.
Please, let's change the subject.
If we can change the subject and talk about the best and the hottest team in the NFC South right now in the Carolina Panthers, that would be phenomenal. I mean, can we please talk about this beatdown we had against the Lions that both of y'all chose us to lose? Matter of fact, I'm going to just debo this situation and go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna go ahead and go solo. So look, the Carolina Panthers. Now let me look. The Carolina Panthers, man, dominated dominated this football team. This football team got ranked in the top 10 in the ESPN. I think it might have been NFL power rankings by the time we played them. They were the hottest team in football. They were 6-1. They had an offense that was scoring all kind of touchdowns, doing all kind of things. The defense was playing better. They were one of the better teams against the rush. We were one-dimensional. I heard their coach talking about, they got Brian Burns. We can handle them. They run the ball. We can handle them. They do all that type of stuff. We can handle them. I seen their whole fan base being arrogant and talking a whole bunch of trash like they've been around for a while balling. This Lions team is, hey, I got to give them credit. They were exciting. They're a very good football team as far as the future holds. I watched them in Hard Knocks, and I liked what I saw from them. But when it came down to the disrespect of the Carolina Panthers, I didn't understand that. They felt like we were the bottom feeders of this division, and they were just going to come in Bank of America and just run all through us because the Pittsburgh Steelers manhandled us. And I told y'all, just like we got handled by the Cincinnati Bengals, we came out and we punched teams in the mouth, just like we did the Atlanta Falcons. We came back after this Pittsburgh Steelers game, punched this team in the mouth, and it wasn't even close. It was a 31-7 ball game, I believe, in the third quarter. So it was out of reach. This football team put up a franchise record, and you know what we do. We got Cam Newton. We got D'Angelo Williams. We had Jonathan Stewart. We had Deshaun Foster, Steven Jackson. We've been smashing dash, and been running the daggone football. And for us to set a franchise record against this football team, one of the hottest football teams in the NFL, quote unquote, is very. You got to give them props and kudos. The defense was flying around, balling. I mean, they had their first drive, and then they got another drive that if they would have scored, who knows what would have happened. But we got a nice fumble recovery and was able to capitalize on that. Sam Darnold has taken care of the ball, has zero turnover since he's been a starting quarterback. I mean, you got a smash and dash. Daggone Deontay Foreman running the football. You got Chuba Hubbard hitting you with that lightning stuff that I know a lot of people don't like, including some of y'all on this daggone ain't really sold on him. And I get it. He got to still prove some stuff. But the way he was hitting those holes, man, the offensive line manhandled their defensive line. Our defensive line pretty much manhandled their offensive line. They had like 40-something yards rushing, 0 rushing touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of the leading teams in the NFL with rushing touchdowns. And I told y'all this team give up the most yards in the NFL outside of I believe, the Cardinals. I think they're number 1. But they were the second worst team giving up the most yards in the NFL, and we handled business. Y'all wanted us to play against a team that had a quote-unquote close to a winning record. This was that team, 6-1 over the last 7 games, and we manhandled them. The Carolina Panthers, by far, and I'm going to say this again, by far is the hottest and has been the best team in the NFC South over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. I don't care how you want to spin it. I don't care what our record is. I don't care about none of that. I know we're 4-2 in the last 6 weeks. We've been the hottest team. We're putting up points. We're stopping teams from running the daggone. Teams from putting up points on us. Look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They can't put up more than 17 points. It seems like Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You need your. I'm gonna talk about everybody. You pause for a minute. Don't get defensive. You pause for a minute. I'm gonna get on everybody. The daggone Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because y'all first right now are the only team that are first right now that can't put up points first quarter through third quarter. It's like the defense got to hold on long enough just so Tom Brady can do the quote-unquote miracle Tom Brady comeback, and then you win by 3 points. Miss me with that. Now, I know the Atlanta Falcons, they peaked early. They had their identity, but guess what? Y'all don't have the talent, just like I've been saying, to be able to continue to do what y'all were doing. We have that. That should have been our identity. And the New Orleans Saints are getting better. I get it. But their road right now, they done dug themselves a deep hole by having the divisional record that they have, along with having to play against the best team in the NFC outside of the 49ers on their schedule yet left. And they got to handle and try to deal with them after they come off a loss. Miss me with that. The Carolina Panthers right now are the hottest team in the division. And I can't wait to talk about this week. Shout out to Steve Wilkes by getting these boys being able to play the way that they're playing. Who goes from losing a quarterback mid-season, a head coach mid-season, trading a quarterback that started for you, trading your franchise face guy in Christian McCaffrey, trading your number 2 wide receiver, quote unquote, doing all of these adjustments and have yourself in position to win a division that you shouldn't even been part of. 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, everybody was talking about this football team daggone tanking. Tank. Oh, they tanking for Bryce Young. They tanking for this thing. You can snooze all you want to, but your ass better not snooze on Sunday because we're going to bust you in the mouth like we did 21-3. That's all I'm saying, DJ. I can't wait to play this football game and talk about this football game. You losing because your offense is daggone. Oh, sleep apnea ass nigga. Your offense is daggone a snooze fest right now. Your offense is a snooze fest. Can't do nothing on offense. And we can do something. We put up 30-something points. Come on, man. We can't put I ain't put up 20-something points outside of the Atlanta Falcons. We ain't played them. Oh, guess what we've been doing lately? We've been putting up points. Miss me with all that. I've been telling y'all for weeks we the hottest team in the NFC South, and each week we've been proving it. Doggone it. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers and Steve Wilson, my defense and my offense and my running game, my offensive line. Man, hell, that's how you come back from getting your butt whooped. That's how you come back from getting your butt whooped.
Wow. That's what 6-9 sounds like, people.
I don't care nothing about that.
Sounds like that.
You 4th place and out of
it. Hottest team, 6-9, guys. 6-9. We're Falcons are what? 5-10. Like we're.
Are
we talking about Philadelphia Eagles,
guys? Like, God damn, this is the hottest team.
No, I didn't say the NFC. I said in the NFC South. I said in the NFC South. I said in NFC South.
I mean, that place is. That best in comparison is lukewarm, bro. It's not. It's 3 games below 500.
It's just like you said. This division is bad
in comparison, bro.
Man, I don't want to hear that mess. Division bad. But that still doesn't mean we not the hottest team in this division. That still doesn't mean we not the hottest team in this division.
Y'all are now like one of the best teams in the NFC.
Exactly. If the division is bad, how good are you?
I didn't say that.
How good are you really
in this division?
How can you really be good if the division is bad? Right, that's an oxymoron. You're in a bad division.
We went 7-8-1. When y'all were first place, weren't you talking about your first place Falcons? So now all of a sudden the division's bad and you want to discredit the Falcons. Miss me with that. How does it feel to be in the basement? That must be how I feel to be in the basement, Sean. That's what I feel to be in the basement.
It's crazy.
You want to do that type of stuff.
Led the division. You call me delusional. You're over this and over that. We get to and believe you at 6-9, 3 games on the 500.
It don't matter. You are the playoffs, man.
You are the same team that just got beat by Mitchell Trubisky, bro. Like, cut it out, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. You're not that far from being.
Be real. If Mitchell Trubisky started majority of those games, the Pittsburgh Steelers would be in the playoffs.
But you are not that far removed. You got 2 games on the road, bro. And you're up here poking your chest out like you actually.
All I said was I've been the hottest team. I've been the hottest team in this division as of late.
You got the talent.
Y'all still can't open your mouth to say that. You still can't open your mouth to say that because you're worried about my record, Sean.
You worried about your record.
All I'm saying is you get an interim head coach and think you can do what we've done.
I don't give a damn.
We've been 5-5.
Section 8 fucking excuses, bro. I don't give a damn this Steve Wilkes, this fucking we gotta hear about Steve
Miss me with that, Sean.
Matt Rule.
Miss me with that. We ain't talking about the NFC,
bro.
We ain't talking about the NFL.
We're talking about
the division.
Where you gotta try to hype your team up through this.
We
came through the fire and a fucking ash, a phoenix that grew out of a rose that grew out of concrete, bro. You are 6-9.
We're talking about the division, Sean. Sean, don't get mad because you out of this.
You're trying to put out of it.
You can't be in this conversation. You can't be in this conversation, bottom feeder. You're a basement ass nigga. You can't be in this conversation.
Exponentially greater team now, bro. You're 6-9. You're 6-9. But let you tell the story, Frederick Douglass, that you guys are like some top 10.
You're relevant.
You beat the Detroit Lions next year season.
You're relevant. He's irrelevant. He's Mr. Irrelevant. I might as well call you Brock Purdy. You Brock Purdy. You're the Atlanta Brock Purdy Falcons. You're Mr.
Brock
Irrelevant.
Purdy looks better than any quarterback on your roster.
You can't talk to me.
This dude is 6-9. Come on, this dude is 6-9.
Y'all know Trill when
bro,
you been
you
Atlanta
Catfish. You are 5 with a BBL, bro. You are not. You are a 5 with a BBL, dog. You are not
That's how y'all
dog.
are.
You are what?
Everything out there is fake. Old black Hollywood fake.
This dude is 6-9, bro. We're 5-10, but he wants to let you know
all of that
they're in a different class, bro. Bro, you're not in the heavyweight class. You are in the
I didn't say we were heavyweight. If you listen to what I'm saying, I said we are having the
yes.
In the division.
He scored everybody like on his way to.
Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Have we been the hottest team in this division?
Are you leading the division?
My nigga, I asked a question.
No.
Give me a question with the question.
No.
We haven't been the hottest team in this division. Who's the hottest team in this division?
Hottest team, dog.
Who has been the hottest team in this division?
We are the hottest
over the last 2 quarters.
In the division.
Who's been the hottest team in this division over the last 2 quarters?
Dog, what is that relative to being the hottest team by your?
You can't answer my question.
What type of question is that?
You can't answer it, fam.
Dog, you are asking
that lets me know. Y'all see what Atlanta Falcons do?
Who are the hottest team?
See what
have
Atlanta
we been
Falcons
the hottest team?
Get out of here.
Have we been the most leading rushing team in the division? Let me start.
It don't matter.
Have we been the most leading rushing? Dog, that's what you're doing, bro.
You mad because we doing your identity better than you. You mad because your identity better than you, Sean.
How do we have an identity, bro? We won 5 games this year. How is that our identity?
Man, get out of here. But who expected us? I don't care. All you got to do is get to the dance.
We went
7-8-1 and won a playoff game.
Did you predict you guys would be 6-9 right now? We're talking about
nobody can't really brag on this division this year. I agree, Supernova Moore. All I've been saying is we've been the hottest team on a sorry division. I didn't say we were the hottest team in the hottest division.
Anybody else in the division?
Hottest team in this division.
Saying you're closer to the group than you are far away. You're like the side view mirror, bro. Objects are closer than they appear.
That ain't the damn point.
Like
the
point
is right there. No, it's not the point. The point is we've been the hottest team in this division.
You lose this week, we win, dog. We got the same record. Given this up and down.
The one thing I've seen.
The Bucs ain't won a back-to-back game since week 1 and 2. They ain't won a back-to-back game since week 1 and 2. They ain't winning this shit. What are you talking about?
Matt Rule is not a good coach. That was your coach. Right. That was coach for years.
Right, and I got a clip of that with a play for
Matt Rule's going to take us to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? That was your boy. But again,
Miss me, I asked the question and nobody can give me an answer to it, y'all. Y'all
had the most wins over the last couple of weeks in the divisions. That make you
y'all hear this?
Does that classify as the hottest team? That's what we're classifying.
You know what it means as the hottest team, Sean.
So let's get out of here with this basement talk. Let's get out of here with this basement talk, Sean.
You in the basement, so now you can't think logically.
Mitchell Trubisky pissed on your fire.
Now, I just watched the movie Prisoner, and that's what you like. You like that guy Prisoner that's stuck in the basement by that woman on Netflix. If you ain't seen it, Sean J. 4 weeks ago acting like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and share. Sean J. 4 weeks ago. Acting like Falcons were something. Ha ha ha. Yeah, not. Bucs and Panthers got a chance for the playoffs. Falcons don't. Ha ha ha. Bums. So don't act like you weren't just talking in my situation about being first place. Now all of a sudden, we've been doing this thing over the last 2 weeks, and you can't understand what I'm talking about. You can't understand what I'm talking about.
You try to use that as a booster to help you out, bro.
Get out of here with that, man.
The whole thing has been, bro. You're talking like you guys are in a different stratosphere, man. But
no, I'm not.
I said
one thing.
The objects are closer
one thing,
than
Sean.
Appear, dog. They are
all I said was Have we been the hottest team in the NFC South?
Yes, you have more optimism right now. Congratulations.
That's not what I said. I said we've been the hottest.
You have more optimism. What does the hottest team in the South mean? If you're telling me the hottest team in the South means 6-9, dog, congratulations. You got a participation trophy.
Sean,
that's all you got right now, dog.
Participation reward. You got a participation reward. You are eliminated. That's what you get, my brother. You got a participation. We're still in position to play for something.
Last week.
You over here not playing
that's
for anything.
That's the difference between you being so great right now.
You
won last week and we didn't.
You talked all that mess about me and DJ calling out y'all not having more than 5-6 wins this season, and that's what it's looking like. You went from first to worst.
Okay. You can say that we got 5 or 6 wins, but we regressed back to the mean. But you were 6-9. What was your preseason prediction? What did you predict? What did you predict coming into the season? With Matt Rule, with all the excuses that you have now as to why you have your. Okay, this is with Matt Rule. This is with all this. This is with Steve Wilkes being where he is before you try to pixie dust it up to seem like your team just rose from the ashes, just grew out of the manure that you guys were placing.
Sean, all I said was I didn't say we were the hottest team in the NFC. I didn't say we were the hottest team in the NFL. I said we've been the hottest team in this division. That's all I've been saying. And every week, each week, it keeps proving
you get to set the imaginary mark of 6
and you keep losing.
Why does it stop at 6? Why? Because that fits your narrative.
What you mean? Why does it stop at 6?
That makes you look better. If you go back to 7,
I said we've been the hottest team.
The last 8 weeks, you were at 4-4.
Sean,
why do you get to set the marker on what's hot, dog? I'm saying you're not that hot.
Oh my God! So now you're stretching the goalpost. We know what's hot. We didn't say
why
over
do you
the
get to set the goalpost?
I said as of last quarter,
bro, how hot are you relative? I can touch your pot and won't get burned. You're not that hot, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get out of here. All I've been saying was we've been the hottest team.
DJ, you say
it's so hard to agree with. Your partner's getting in your way, brother. I'm gonna play that demon out of you. Fam. That pride demon is written all over that Atlanta Falcons.
DJ, can I ask DJ a question? DJ.
No, hell, DJ, answer my question.
What does being the hottest team relatively going into Sunday?
It doesn't matter.
What
all
exactly?
I said was we've been the hottest
Why are you asking
team.
me a question that doesn't
all
even
I
matter,
said
bro?
was we've been the hottest team. It's relevant because we're talking about the NFC South.
So for the last 6 games, what Mike has set as being the marker for being hot, 6 games. Boom.
And when did I say it? When did I make this comment? Wasn't it a few weeks ago? About 2-3 weeks ago. That's all I'm saying.
Beating Denver and Seattle. But
we've been that hot. You let the Saints overtake you. No, you can't talk to me, bottom feeder. You're eliminated before the season's over. And you were talking all the time.
Why have you talked to me?
Right there with the Buccaneers. We first place, even though you weren't first place. You didn't care about the
Supernova. Shoot to the chat. Y'all out there killing it.
Bro, you talked to me for a month straight when you was at the bottom, but now you get to set the rules on who can talk based on what position they're in. Like you wasn't in the basement. Did you keep quiet when you were in the basement? No, you didn't. 4-2. That's the 3rd of the season. You got these arithmetic ass fucking shit going on in the comment section just to make you guys, these fake ass. These ain't even advanced analytics, bro. This is not even advanced analytics, dog.
Sean, don't let your hate bleed like this, fam. Don't let your hate bleed like this, fam.
Come on,
don't let your hate bleed like this.
Analytically.
Word up, Dean. Hit the motherfucking subscribe button. Tell your friends and family, goddammit.
Don't let your hate do this to you, fam. You better than that.
Hit that shit.
You are better than that.
You trying to say that I'm holding on to my pride because I won't admit a team is hotter? At 6-9.
No,
You're
I asked
hot,
you a
bro.
question. No, you can't answer a
Chad,
question. That's
hot
Sean.
at
Take away your
6-9,
pride,
bro.
big dog. Thank you,
Like
Lonnie.
calling Irk.
All I've
on,
been
bro.
saying was I asked a
Come
question,
on, dog.
fam. I asked a question that you can't even answer. DJ.
Like a big girl getting cute.
DJ.
Now she's stuck up. Come on, bro. You just a big
DJ.
girl with a little bit of face. You getting stuck
You
up.
right
Now you
now,
stuck
I
up.
have to apologize. You asked me what team did I want to stick with it, and I didn't stick with it because I chose Tampa to win this division. And I went with his sorry-ass bottom feeder team. So I give you that. Right now, you hold the keys to your own destiny. So right now, you have the better opportunity to win this division than anybody else left on this thing. Anybody else, because you got the worst team of this division after us. We got the best team and then the third place team in this division. All I've been saying is, regardless of 6-9 here, y'all always want to throw that mess out there. All I can speak on is what's been relevant as of late. Who has been the hottest team in this division? That's all I've said as of late. And now all of a sudden, both of your prides can't get in the way. Where's TJ Jones when I need him? Because I know he would sit there and say, Carolina, hey, man, you got to call a spade a spade. That's exactly what he said. You got to call a spade a spade. Carolina's
fight your own battles, dog. Fight your own battles, bro.
I am fighting my battle. You over here bugging, fam, because you don't want to admit to it.
Bro? How am I bugging?
Man, sit on your couch. There you go, Twan. Sit on your couch.
Man.
You all sideways, brother.
Hey, listen.
I'm just saying, brother.
If it makes them feel better, they over the last 6 games, they are 4-2, right? I mean,
that's a fact, bro. That
I ain't went nowhere. I ain't went nowhere.
That's a fact we're not debating. I'm not debating the record. I'm debating
last 6 games. They have won the most games as hot. Games. Definitely.
Okay. What's the okay? Let me
So
see.
Yeah, they're making a push for the playoffs. Will they get there? Yeah. We're gonna break that down a little later. That's what's gonna come down to. You know, and we're gonna find out what everybody thinks in regards to that game. And I know Panther fan. Look, I know I've been around Mike now for a long time, right? This is feeling good. I know it is. You know, getting rid of Matt Rule. Yeah, you watch the quarterback leave and what's his name down in Washington now? God damn it! What's his name?
Carson Wentz.
Not the coach.
Taylor
the coach. It's R.
Oh, Ron Rivera.
God damn it! Yes, I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, you watched him leave. You watched your owner leave. You got a new owner. You got a new coach. Now you fired the coach. Now you got the interim, and you're sitting there now, kind of with your destiny in your hand.
That has nothing.
Here, going to the playoffs because you gotta take advantage of your situations, right? Because the situation here is everybody sucks. Everybody has a problem that they're trying to handle and get past, right? The Panthers in the last 6 games, they've been surging, right? They're taking advantage of teams that did not want to separate themselves by their poor play, be it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, be it New Orleans Saints, be it the Atlanta Falcons. It's our fault why a 1-5 team is now in position to now win this division. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's straight facts,
bro.
And they've done what they need to do in these last 10 games now to be in position to now win the division. And their destiny is in their own hands, just like destiny of the Bucs in our whole hands. The only team that does not have their destiny in their hand are the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints needs help by y'all, then us.
No, that ain't the only team. It's that bottom feeder team too. Let's not forget about that bottom feeder basement ass team.
No, they're eliminated. That conversation is done.
He's eliminated, bro. You know you full of shit when Al Gore catch on to you. He say, "Man, let's get this mofo off my internet." You know they don't even want you on their enters of net, bro, because what you're saying is some bull. This whole this whole we're the hottest team. What does that even mean, bro? What does that even like? Okay,
I think I explained it. I think that's what it is.
Okay, you're 4-2. If it means you're 4-2 over the last 6,
look,
okay.
Look, you
like did we just see Mr. Trubisky beat this team?
You got to put it in perspective, right? They're the only team in the division that went to the playoffs with a losing record, right? So it's not like they haven't seen nothing like this before. So they're going to do that. If we watch teams go 9-7, 8-8, that made a run to the Super Bowl. I mean, look at the Giants, the Green Bay Packers. They squeaked in over us of all teams and made it to the Super Bowl and won it. So it's basically the point is you win this division, it's 0-0. Even though it looks very blank, even if Carolina makes it, even we make it, I think either one of us. I don't know. We play in the Cowboys.
If you're in the tournament, you got a chance.
You got a chance.
Right? If you're in the dance, you got a chance. Right. The point is to get into the dance. I'm with that. I'm with being, getting in the dance. You got to get there. This is what I'm saying. But it's you got
that's
this
why
game.
he
This
feels
game
like the hottest
this
team
weekend
is leading towards that because they've been in playoff mode for a couple weeks now. For a month and a half.
That's all I've been saying. Like my man just said, we've been take the last 6. We talk about quarters. We break this season up into quarters. Take out the last 2 quarters. You don't like September. October still is not the same. Oh, you still figuring out who a team really is. Take the last 2 quarters. We've been talking about this. Who's been the hottest team over those last 2 quarters?
But the funny thing is, though, Mike,
and I know your pride won't let you say
it. And I know the funny thing, Mike, is that the team that been teared down, I think the team that been teared down the most in this whole entire thing is still on top of the division. Like y'all tore every quarter. We talk about how bad Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't look like the same team they were the last couple of years. This, that, and third, Every time it's like your team's gonna do this, your team gonna do that. Guess what though?
Dog,
get got.
Thank you
For that number one, but
he's
still there. Though. I mean, even with our problems, I know my team is not really.
You're so hot, you haven't even called the Buccaneers yet all year.
Nobody, how am I full of it? Have y'all not every?
If you're so hot,
every quarter, it's always y'all.
I asked y'all who has the best record over the last 2 quarters. Who has the best record over the last?
You're so hot, you haven't even caught the 7 and 8 Buccaneers.
Answer the question.
How hot can you relatively be?
Answer the question, the black men. Y'all prideful self. I asked y'all a question. Who has the best record over the last 2 quarters?
Bro, you're worse than a lawyer, bro. You're framing questions. You're framing questions to get the answer that fits what you want. That's
Sean.
Do not, dog. Sean. You're framing questions.
Sean,
to
how
get
is
the
this
answer
what
that
I
you want?
I didn't say we've been the hottest team all season.
To you is,
I said as of late we've been the team in this division.
Why haven't you caught a 7 and 8 team? You're so hot, you haven't even caught up to a team that's also under 500. If the Buccaneers are that bad,
and I wish I was at the crib because I would definitely post this and said the Atlanta Falcons are watching the Carolina Panthers very closely because they know we're on it, but they have a chance in hell if we get some wins coming up. That's all I've been saying. I haven't said we're the team that's going to make the run to the Super Bowl. I didn't even say we're a playoff team. I just said we're the hottest team in the South right now, and we're the NFC South versus the NFL, and we got to talk about this division. That's all I said. And he can't come out his mouth and truthfully say, well, you know what? The last 6 weeks, because it's the last two quarters right now we're talking about, Carolina has been. Sean, you can't say, well, the last two quarters, guess what? The Carolina Panthers have been. Because of your pride. That is sad, boys. I'm calling y'all both can't be getting enough to get pride.
Okay, brother. Hey, man.
That's sad, fellas.
I apologize.
That is
dog.
sad.
If we don't agree, I would agree to disagree, brother.
There's no way you can't agree with this, Sean. I asked the question: who has the best record out of the games?
Relax, Twan. Relax.
What?
Relax. He said, nobody wants to play the Carolina Panthers.
And it's not like we don't have one of the better. We're tied with Tampa. We're tied with Tampa right now with the divisional record.
I'd pump brakes with that one.
We're talking about overall.
See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. That is the problem. It's okay, guys. Let them keep sleeping because every time they slept, we done smacked somebody in the face this season, especially since Steve Wilkes has been that guy. So let them sleep. Let them sleep. There's not been a team that's been better than us in this division. DJ, you already know you can't be better than us. You haven't won a back-to-back game your entire since when? Week 1 and 2.
DJ, dog, you gonna let him talk to you like that? He said, you're not better than us. It's like a definite guaranteed fact, dog. That shit.
I mean, we won back-to-back games against Seattle and Rams.
It's like, bro, it's so definite with him. It's like, you're not. It's like, bro, you would swear that they are 10-5, 9-6. Like, bro. We're talking about a 6-9 team that we saw lose 9 times.
Didn't say anything about that. She keep going left at BS. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, Sean. This is the what have you done for me lately?
Okay. You pulling out all the cliches. You got a cliche book over there. You just pulling up all the cliches.
I didn't say that. I said. And your pride, both of your prides can't sit over there and say, damn, Mike.
Why
give credit to
Why do we have to validate the hottest team in the division, bro? I'm sorry, I do not validate that.
You even said I already said it.
Because I think that's relative.
That's what we doing,
I don't
Mike.
think that relatively does anything for anybody, bro. You lose this week, bro. You go from the hottest team. If you lose this week, right? If you lose this week, how does the swing from the hottest team in the league,
bro?
What does that mean does that mean that DJ is the hottest team in the league next week if they win the division? Does that just make them from 40 below zero to the hottest 100 degrees Fahrenheit?
Bro.
What does that mean? DJ, do you think you guys will be the hottest team in the division if you win?
Right, man.
Hell no.
So that's what I'm saying. What does it matter?
Hey, man, say what you want to say.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. You know what?
From being out of the playoffs, dog. You're 60 minutes away from sitting with me.
Bobby.
1-5 on the road. Like 1-5 on the road.
Is Mr. Irrelevant. You don't even belong in this conversation.
Had the closest, you got to close the game. We closed the season out in Tampa and New Orleans. But hey, man, congrats on being the hottest. The coals get a little bit hotter down the road. If you walk through those, you for sure gonna be hot. The hot boys. The hot boys. You finish in New Orleans on top, you will be the hot boys. You will be the hot boys. Juvie, Turk, Weezy, BG.
Right, Twill.
Birdman,
this dude is dancing more than MC Hammer. Oh. And they know I got him. That's why they can't answer this question. Man, they pride is so jacked up because I've been dead off with this, y'all.
Let me bend my pride.
The one thing I can say you've been right on, Mike. The one thing I can say you've been right on, Mike. And you took it off of your coach. Protect the bank. Y'all have protected the shit out of the bank since he's been there. The shit out of the bank. And hey, y'all been doing what y'all need to do at home. And that, what are y'all like? 4-2 at home? 5-2?
I think they're 5-4 at home, right? What are they?
No. I'm talking about Steve Wilkes. Since he's coming in there.
He's talking about Steve Wilkes. See, Sean can't get outside of the Matt Rule effect. He got to incorporate that and act like that's not what I'm talking about. He has to go back to that in order to help his argument and his sanity to believe that the Carolina now aren't the bottom feeders like his team. He has to go back to that.
I didn't understand your exceptions. You know, you make the exceptions, bro. My bad. I didn't know what you were omitting.
No, I said recently. I said the hottest team as of late. What does as of late mean?
Bro, dog, that's not as of late. Here? As of late, what do you mean? Late last night, late good, as of late. You get to set that, man, right? You said
you're right. Y'all right.
Congratulations.
This man dancing more than MC Hammer. He dancing more than daggone Michael Jackson. He dancing more than Chris Brown. He dancing more than damn Usher.
6'1".
He over here say the last dance ass nigga. He over here stump the yard ass nigga. That's what he out here doing. He over here pop, lock, and drop it ass nigga. Yeah, he dancing like crazy.
It's gonna be a goddamn musical when y'all ass damn lose this weekend.
Right.
It's gonna be a musical. We all gonna be fucking dancing.
Oh man, so this is all right. So kudos to the Carolina Panthers taking care of Detroit at home. Check the bank.
I can't.
Bro, we spent that much time on this. Come on, bro. We gotta get to the main event, man. When are we gonna get to the main event? Mike got all.
Well, let's talk about that.
We got to talk about the Bucs and the.
Boy, y'all full of it.
You like my mama, like whenever you gotta talk about, you gotta throw everybody in at the same damn time.
He hot, bro.
He dancing more than the dag on Temptations. Tell him, Twan. Hey, Joker, full of it, man. Everybody see this thing. What's going on?
Hey, man. I apologize. You're hot, bro. Hot.
Get the hot boy.
Old David Ruffin dancing ass. Man, get out of here, man.
I didn't know you take it being hot that seriously. I guess it means something to you. You're hot. But I'm just saying, like, it's so hot. Like, okay. The flame can be extinguished this week, man. 60 minutes. You're 60 minutes away from being dead. So it's like,
all right. So
9 and 6 is hot. Like,
yeah, I want to get out. All right. So we got we want to get to this week. So I'm gonna
say your game, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it very short because it ain't really much. Because it's been the same story with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You keep it close if you're able to do that. Tom Brady gets all the accolades because he's able to come out the shit that he started. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened in this game. Threw 2 picks, underthrowing passes, overthrowing passes, but everybody wants to blame only the offensive line, which the offensive line got their problems, right? I mean, we got issues. Tristan Wirfs is hobbling on one leg. Josh Wells went down this week. Donovan Smith's out. I mean, the offensive line is not good. I'm not saying it's all on time, but so a lot of it's still on time. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to give that credit where it's supposed to be put at because he, once again, was the main reason why we were sitting down, 10 down in the fourth quarter when he had to come back, go for like 6 for 6. We end up scoring a touchdown, getting a field goal, tie it. And look, the Arizona Cardinals did not do anything on offense really against us. I know Nick Sorley had like 20 yards, something like that. And that was like, a big play here, or like 2 plays that got out of control that he kind of got his yards off of. But I mean, he was 24 for 45, 150%. I mean, they didn't really do much. James Conner was the person they should have kept on giving the ball to. Mike talked about it a couple weeks that I don't understand why teams stopped running on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Guess what? We have the lowest attempts of running in the NFL of any team in the NFL against. So I know that's not going to be this week because Carolina Panthers, no matter what, they're going to stick to their guns. We'll get into that in a second. But, yeah, man, I mean, this game is just a tall tale. Just, keep it close, which this game was until the interception happened. I think they ended up scoring a touchdown. Yeah, that's it, man. It's not nothing really to talk about. Like they still have the same problems on offense. The offense needs to find a way to get the fastest starts. Don't know if it's going to be this week. Probably not. We already got 17 weeks of this shit. It is what it is. And Mike said it before, too. If you get 17 points, there's a good chance you're going to beat this team. But guess what? We got 19 this past week. So 16 wasn't enough for the Arizona Cardinals to beat us. So
man, we
got out of it 7-8. Top of the division. Hottest team in the South.
Debatable, bro. It's definitely debatable.
Oh, so you jock ride now? You jock ride?
You gotta keep it going.
Because it's easier. It's easier to say Tampa Brady and Tom Brady. Hold on. It's easier to say Tampa Bay and Tom Brady than to fire your coach, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, PJ Walker, lose Christian McCaffrey, Panthers. So it's easier to sit with to say that. I get it, Sean. I understand your angle.
That was all the right decisions. Y'all had a slew of right decisions. Get rid of Christian McCaffrey because he can't be the face of nobody's team. Matt Rule is not an NFL coach. Baker Mayfield is not somebody else gonna come in, and just save y'all at quarterback when y'all couldn't get. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff needed to happen. All that stuff had to happen.
But not everybody's doing what needs to happen. Not everybody's doing what needs to happen.
That's gonna push your franchise forward in the future.
All right. Okay. Well, let me just break down this football game, and then I'll let Sean get the floor because my phone is charging in and out. So, look, Tampa Bay is who they are and who I've been saying they are. Their defense has been pretty decent, good, a little bit above average, and they've been keeping this football team alive into the fourth quarter. Tom Brady cannot score touchdowns or move. I mean, he can move the ball some, but he can't put the ball in the end zone because they have the worst rush attack in the NFL, and he can't score touchdowns between first and third. If you get in freeze, but if he keep this game close, he can give them an opportunity for Tom Brady to do his comeback, what he does. And that's the reason they beat the Falcons. The Rams is the reason they won last week. It's the reason they beat the Saints. It's the only reason they've been able to win football games since week 1 and 2. They haven't had a back-to-back winning game all season long. And I don't know why people
that's not facts.
Feel like, man, no, I ain't asked you to interrupt me. I ain't asked your ass to interrupt me. It's my time. I'm Shannon Sharp right now. You Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, nigga. You Skip Bayless. Give me my time back. Give me my time back. Give me my time back. You had your open soliloquy. Don't allow me to talk, and then you want to come rebuke as soon as I'm talking.
It's something that was incorrect. I wanted to correct.
How was that? When's the last back-to-back win y'all got? Rams in Seattle?
That's back-to-back.
That's what you're saying? Okay. All right, you're right. So you got your Rams and Seattle back-to-back. Yes, they haven't won a game. I know my mic's tripping, y'all. I know. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. They've been on fourth quarter, last second, hanging the ball, drives to win football games. Nothing they've done have been convincing since week, but yet they get the benefit of the doubt because of Tampa Bay Brady. That's the only reason they're getting the benefit of the doubt. If they didn't have Tampa Bay Brady, then no one would be giving this team the credit that they're giving because they haven't had a convincing win all season long outside of week 1 and 2. Y'all talk about my team and we ain't beat nobody. Look at who they beat. They ain't done nothing. No one, and they should have lost this game. If it wasn't for a third-string quarterback out there and a sorry-ass coach in Cliff King, you would have lost this football game. Y'all, Jay, you just took advantage of a sorry-ass division and you got a little head start. I'm calling it what it is. You haven't been playing consistent complimentary football. Well, yes, you got a dub. Kudos to y'all because it was a much-needed dub, and Tom Brady did what he had to do. late in the game. But if you're not keeping the game close at the end, then you can forget about it. You can forget about it. You can't stop the run like you used to. You can't stop the pass like you used to. You can't pass the ball like you used to. And you damn sure can't run the ball. And if your kicker ain't inside the 40-yard line, you can forget about it. Miss me with that. Congratulations on your dub. But ain't nobody scared of y'all niggas, man.
Ain't nobody scared of y'all niggas, man.
Yeah,
I'm done, Sean.
damn,
Say your...
bro. That's a lot of. It's a
Oh,
lot
you
of
scared? You
there,
scared?
Why am I scared of y'all? Why am I scared of y'all, Mike? Seriously,
You said it yourself on the phone. I wish I would have recorded it. I should have had my phone tap. I should have had the phone tap. You said it to me on the phone. You said, "Oh, we don't play y'all."
My
God, y'all have
bro.
a better overall roster than us. I've said that. I've said that for years now. I mean, I not us, but I've said y'all had a good roster for years now. You finally got rid of a sorry ass, not NFL head coach, and you replaced them with somebody that got hosed in the past that actually knows NFL, and now your talent can now show a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. But again, like you said, we haven't beat anybody really of anything. Almost the same thing could be said about y'all.
21-3.
Damn, the same thing could be said.
We weren't supposed to be here though. Y'all were supposed to be there.
How about your
we ain't supposed to be
we don't care what they said.
I don't give a fuck about my preseason prediction. We were ranked 32nd.
When we were here,
32nd. Y'all supposed to be 7-8. They were supposed to be 7 and 8, Sean. This nigga picked. They were supposed to be 7 and 8. Sean,
Mike,
can I let me
I
get
know
my?
you want to come at me. I know you want to come at me because I'm where you want to be. I know you want to come at me.
Bro, once I get my review of this game, you guys can get into it, man, about the teams. I feel the animosity in your review has something to do with this upcoming week. It's trying to give me like you kind of scared, you shaking, you kind of trying to be defensive against something that's not even happened yet. That's what they call anxiety, right? So you're exhibiting a little anxiety about this game, right? But we talking about the Buccaneers.
Nah, it's y'all disrespect. It's y'all disrespect, especially your ass down there at the bottom.
Bro, send me the book and the rule book on what is proper respect to a 6-9 team, and I'll let you know if I violated any of those rules. Okay. The Buccaneers, man. The Buccaneers played a Buccaneers-like game last week. They keep it within 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, wait for the defense to soften up, and then Brady has them right where he wants them. He starts to pick apart and put pressure on the other team to close him out. And as we know with Tom Brady, one of the hardest things to do with him is to close him out, right? You have to cut his neck off, and everybody is not equipped to do that, right? So Brady will hang around and play the boogeyman, and then he will end up catching you like Michael Myers. So, that's what we saw with the Bucs last week. It was a sloppy game, but they did what they had to do to beat Tracy McSorley. James Conner ran the ball hard. DeAndre Hopkins was frustrated because they couldn't get the passing game going. And the Cardinals really played some inspired defense for 3.5 quarters. And we know what happened in the last quarter, fourth quarter, right? So typical Bucs, but what they have shown, right, even through their sloppy play, they are a resilient bunch, right? A lot of teams would have folded. If they would have folded in 1 or 2 of those games, they would not be in the position that they are in. And that is, due to Thomas, Edward, Brady, whatever his name is, like Skip Bayless call him. So that is due to Tom Brady, and we cannot, take that away from him, what he's done in these 4 quarters, right? When it's looked like they've had his number all game, and he's woken up in the times and situations to where he need to come up big. He has come up big. So salute to Brady.
Sorry. I was reading comments.
I do actually got a space to talk, bro. I'm on the podcast. You're not on the podcast, or you're in the comment. You got space to comment, bro. I do got a space to talk. This is actually my space to talk. Sorry.
Fact.
Real zero. He ain't got no chill, man.
Hey, man, I'm just commenting
chill.
on the game, bro. What?
Keep going, man.
Can I give my? That's all I did. I gave my review, man. So I am very confident in what I've seen out of the Buccaneers last week to show me, to tell me that they have built up a trait this year within their team too, where they have shown where they have the most steady hand when things get tight, right? So salute to the Buccaneers and Tom Brady, how they play, man. I feel very good about them going into next week.
All right.
Hey, we good. Hey, we good. The real zero chill, bro. I'm just talking shit too, man. It's all good, bro.
There's just a lot of shit talk going.
That's all good, man. I'm just having fun with it. I'm out of it. I don't. I'm on the sideline. I got nothing but shit to talk, pull leg. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to crabs in the barrel, man. Crabs in the bucket.
Oh, you definitely that.
We definitely.
You definitely crab in the bucket.
And two more y'all coming back in the bucket, and it may be 60 minutes. It may be 60 minutes in 60 minutes on Sunday. I can get both of y'all on the couch with me. So let's go, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. God damn it. It's your arrogance, bro. Your arrogance.
No, heck no. That's you. That's
arrogance.
you. That temperature change like crazy. DJ. Sean over here bro. Like, look, man, I can't let the sorry Carolina Panthers. They trash. You been talking all that trash. Ain't no way in the world they can do it. Now, I can deal with Thomas Edward Brady III being that guy, but I can't deal with that trash Carolina team. I know what it is, Sean.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. The team that we split with
all I'm
this
gonna
year.
say is,
sorry, bro.
DJ,
we beat you this year. Did we beat you guys? Yeah, we beat
you. I'll give you the final thoughts, DJ. The reason I picked Arizona was because I knew it was going.
I think Sean Day hit on the head. That is the only hat or leg I can really stand on is that this team, for all the adversity, I mean, this team has dealt with as much adversity. It might not be firing your coach or, making bad decisions, trying to get rid of him like a Baker Mayfield or nothing like that. Like, this team has had to deal with a lot of adversity and expectations that they have not met and still are in position to be in the dance when the dance, everybody is 0-0. They're still the team that their fate is in their hands. They're the only. Yeah, their fate's in their hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to, all this that's going on in Tampa, they now at home can claim this division. After everything that's happened to this it's been a whirlwind.
But more hasn't happened. My team has experienced. No, I'm done. Go ahead. This is yours.
What do you mean?
This yours.
I watched my quarterback retire, unretire. My coach that was ready for this season stepped down.
Yours.
Like, seriously, after Tom Brady wants to come back, I got a defensive coordinator that had to get elevated. I watched a bunch of players from last year that did not return outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a lot that this had to go through. It's been a lot.
Man,
you lost Ali Martin retired.
Hey, can you put YMO
offseason? Like, we've been through a lot of shit to get to this point.
Yeah. I see you picked you always put the comments that you like, and that furthers your narrative. Let's alternative on the screen. Am I talking out of space, or is this fact?
I wasn't doing the comments yet, man. Trying to get my phone on that, Sean.
So that was DJ.
No,
Hayes.
I'm not saying you're not talking facts, but you haven't went through more adversity than my football team has in season.
What this is? Remember the Titans or some shit? The adversity. Come on, bro. This is man. You fought through
you want to say anyway. He said, "Fight my own battles." Guess what, y'all? Y'all know it's been 2 against 1 for the last 4 weeks. They've been doing this every single week. They did it with Seattle. They did it with the Lions. They're gonna continue to do it, and I expect it. It is what it is. I expect this. So even if we come out and when we come out and beat this Tampa Bay team, y'all gonna lose to the New Orleans Saints because y'all just ain't that good of a football team. And when pressure comes, y'all gonna damn lose the division, and then the Buccaneers gonna beat the Falcons, and they're gonna go in because Tom Brady's just that great. Y'all sound just like those guys that you complain about, DJ.
No, I'm not. I don't sound like
you got you,
Mike. We've been talking about.
I'm a big believer, and I've been preaching about health.
Sean J, I can get. Sean J is getting to know us. We cool as hell now. We talk. We convo. He's getting to know us. Mike, I've known you for years now. I've known you for years. I have heard you every single year talk about the Carolina Panthers. This is our year.
You've done the same thing when I first our year. Winston, you said every week you were going to the playoffs.
He was the guy. He's the builder. He's gonna build this together, and we're gonna win.
Oh my gosh, bro! We gotta win this division and win the Super Bowl for you to sit there and say Steve Wilkes has changed his culture. That's what we gotta do.
Maybe.
I mean, but Steve Wilkes still has to fix.
We got for you to say Steve changed his culture.
You made changes, right? You had to get rid of Robbie Anderson. You got rid of Baker Mayfield. You got rid of Matt Rule.
You right,
Christian McCaffrey.
You right.
Cleaning stuff up. So for my
let's go, Mike. You right. You right, Junetale.
You lost.
Let's go. He tripping. You right.
Who tripping?
You right.
Like, I don't understand.
You right.
Tripping.
A team that beat Tampa 21-3. Anyway.
In the bank.
Let's go on to the move on,
Mike,
man.
You still got that video
I got stuff to do. I mean, you're right. It's an AM thing. You're right. The aim should not be winning in this situation. You're right. You are absolutely right. The man should not be winning in this situation. You're right.
Protect
the man. That's what they acting like. The man. You right.
Oh, you got rid of it.
Y'all acting like you know what the man is. Both of y'all acting like the man. Oh, house Negro.
No, you this close from calling me a coon. I was like, that's next. I'm a coon because I'm not saying that the Panthers are the best or the hottest. You guys are the hottest team. What the hell? What's the hottest team? Well,
that ain't what June tell. You can't answer the question anyway. Go. Let's move on.
What was the question?
Be with my family and finish my what you call it.
Come on, man. Go.
You're right. And he talking about Will. Yes, I am. So let me finish this so I can go on. And he talking about Steve Wilkes. Y'all know this is some tough adversity. Todd Bowles had this team going into the season, had this team years ago. Steve Wilkes just got there this year and taking over this football team and got him in the position. Anyway,
that's a conversation we had.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. Let's go on to this game. No, y'all don't want to have this conversation because y'all going to answer the thing truthfully.
We answered it, bro. That's the truth, as I see it.
I already said it. Y'all won 4 of the last 6, right? I did say that.
Go ahead, DJ. My bad. I'm cutting you off. Go finish. I'm gonna silence myself for a minute. I'm gonna silence myself.
There ain't nothing silence because we about to get into this game because there ain't nothing to talk about. There ain't. There is not much, so we need your mic back on. So we're gonna talk about, or you want? All right, fuck it. Let's.
You want me to do it, and you two take the stage? I just get my little 2 cents real quick. And if you guys want to go 1v1, I don't know. I'm not sure how y'all want to work it.
Well, he muted his mic because he's handling his business, you know. Okay. But
he might have burned. Do we need to get the fire department over there? You're so hot, man. We want to make sure you have not set things on fire.
All right, I'm back. I'm good. I told you I was charging my phone and I had to get back. I'm good.
Okay.
Be patient, man. Y'all over there throwing that little jabs and stuff. Be patient. I'm coming. I heard you, Sean. I heard you.
All right, so game of the week. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is what everybody been here. This is what people wait for. Let's talk about this Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. This could be for the division, or this could be start to maybe Carolina Panthers get in the division because they got to end up winning the last two to get in. And the Bucs, if they lose this game, they have to win the next one. Am I right? I think I'm correct with that. Yeah, because we'll be one up on y'all. Right?
You right.
Okay. I want to make sure it's facts.
About time.
Mike. All right, whatever. I'm not even going to do it with him. They ain't some sensitive people over there. But
nah, y'all full of it. Y'all full of it. Y'all full of it.
Arrogant.
Both of y'all old company men. Y'all full of it.
Arrogant 6-9 too.
All right, so to get in this matchup, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Carolina Panthers will be coming to Raymond James Stadium at 1:00 to play my Buccaneers on Fox. Okay, go ahead, Sean. You say you want to get your piece out at first. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get my piece out, man. This is, to me, this is going to be a much anticipated game, right? I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have, I'm not even fighting right now. We're on the sidelines. So it's good theater for me to watch the hottest team in the division go up against Tampa Bay, who is, quote unquote, struggling by their, talent standards, right? So I see this as being a much closer and tighter game than the 21-3, right? The Panthers, has shown that, they're not the best road team in the division, right? So they're not hotter. They're not the hottest road team in the division. So I think that, Tom Brady and the crew gets it done on Sunday. I don't have that much, I'm going to be watching the game from afar, but I do feel like the Buccaneers beat Carolina, right? I think they have, they've overachieved this year, right, with the talent that they have at 6-9. So I feel like the buck literally stops here. So DJ, I see you guys holding up the trophy for the division this weekend. Doing the champagne and the T-shirts and the hats. And the Panthers, they get to celebrate being hot for the last 6 weeks, man. So that's how I have it. I mean, not much to add. I just feel like the Buccaneers pull it out on Sunday, right? The Panthers have been playing great for the last 6 weeks, but I don't think that it's enough in the long run to go down to take Brady, out of here, right? I almost put him in a retirement home. So give me Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, man. Julio Jones, Russell Gage, Keanu Neal. These boys are going to show up big as they have been showing up big for the last couple of weeks. Keanu Neal has been making plays. Russell Gage has been timely, making passes, catches for first downs. Julio Jones, despite a couple penalty or two here and there last week, he gets in the end zone. He has been more consistent as of late. And with Tom Brady, I think that he gets his old boys, Mike Evans, who hasn't scored since like week 3 of this year, week 3 or 4. Mike Evans is due, right? And I think that Mike Evans gets in the end zone, man. And I got the Buccaneers pulling this one out 24-14. That's all I got.
Nice. I'll go second since you're the divisional leader, DJ. If you don't mind, I'll leave it for you. All right? Is that fair? Yeah, why y'all tripping? I said you're divisional leader, so I'm gonna go second. We're second. All right, so let's.
You're the hottest, though. You're the hottest, though. We didn't know.
We have been the hottest over the last 2 quarters, and it's fact.
We want to be sure.
It's fact. Okay. It's fact. So, looking at this football game, Tampa Bay has been in this division. They have the worst point differential in this division. They're leading, but they have the worst point differential in this division. Every team that I see that can actually run the ball well, they've lost for the most part, right? If you go back to Pittsburgh Steelers, L. Carolina Panthers, L. Baltimore Ravens, L. Rams, they don't run the ball well. Seattle, they will run the ball decent until they got my man hurt and then thing, they ran the ball, they got dubbed there. Browns, L. Saints, they ain't been running the ball well this season. Dub. 49ers run the ball well. Bengals just did whatever they wanted to do in the second half. Dub. L. Cardinals, if they would have stuck to running, could have been another L. But they are the worst. The worst in this division in point differential. They got a lot of guys banged up front, and I'm a big believer that the games are won in the trenches. And it's just damn ironic that everybody that Sean named was former Falcons. Keanu Neal, Russell Gage, Julio Jones. Don't think that I ain't missed that nugget. I already know what's going on over there. We're not getting an objective or whatever it is analysis. We already know that. We already know what it is. It's the hate. Instead of being real, it's the hate. The Carolina Panthers have been dominant physically at the line of scrimmage pretty much every game since Steve Wilkes has been there, except for two, and those are AFC North opponents, which were the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The South is not like that. It's not built like that. And with us playing against this football team who is soft, if you ask me, at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, we're going to control this football game. Because what we're not going to do is become impatient running the football like the Cardinals. We're not going to be impatient running the football like a lot of these other teams have done and giving the Buccaneers the opportunity to come back late and win the football game. We're going to minimize our risk and maximize what we do best. And that is not putting Sam Darnold in harm's way. Now, if you get the Carolina Panthers or Buccaneers, if they get in third and long or something like that, their only pass rush is really coming from those blitzes that are on that third and long. They can't run the ball, so we're not really too concerned about that. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, all of them look extremely slow, or the timing's just not right with Tom Brady. This is by far one of the slowest football teams in the NFL. And with all the speed that we have, with all the hunger we have, you know what? You know what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers remind me of? Tom Brady. Tom Brady, all slow and soft and bland and this and that. Yeah. And that's how this football team plays. Yeah. That's how they play. The Carolina Panthers will go into Raymond James Stadium. It's not like they haven't been beaten there before. It's not like they protect their dirt like that. Tom Brady, will he be on his A game? You better hope he is on his A game. Everybody's just looking at Tom to continue to beat Tom Brady of old, but I've seen this story. I've seen it. He is way past his prime. His mental is not there, and I've been saying it all year. It's going to take more than just in season to get this thing fixed. He's going to have to get this fixed in the offseason if he continues to be in Tampa. They don't have it. They just don't have it. Vita Vea, I don't know if he's playing. All three of their tackles are banged up. Maybe Donovan Smith will come back. Maybe Tristan Watts will play on one foot. I don't know. It's still not enough to deal with this football team. We got too much speed, too much athleticism. And the first time we played them, J.C. Horn was not on the football field. And guess what? He's not going to be on the football field again. We brought a dog in that can hopefully frustrate old sensitive Mike Evans, get him thrown out the game with Josh Norman, and then guess what? They really ain't got nobody else outside of Chris Godwin over there. I know Russell Gage has caught a little stuff here and there, but he ain't beating you. He ain't beating you. That was a piss 14 that y'all played against in Arizona. And you think you're going to walk away with pride in that? Nah, miss me with that. That's why this game right here is pretty much a pick-em. You get 3 points for being at home, and that's why it's a pick-em. Most of the stats and analysis have the Carolina Panthers slightly being able to have an edge against this football team. This team is not good. They're not good. They might as well go ahead and take this season off, rebuild, and figure out a way to continue to compete in this division because it ain't happening, Captain. Because they're not going to get it done. So give me the Carolina Panthers in this one because we will run the football and we will establish a running game and we will impose our will. I don't care if you put 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and put your coach out there in the box. We still gonna run the football on y'all and dare you to stop it because you're one of the worst third down conversion teams, one of the worst first 2 third quarter teams in the NFL. Now, is your defense pretty good, optimistic, and be able to get some turnovers here and there? Yeah, and so is ours. But give me my defense over yours, give me my offense over yours, and give me my special team over yours. And if I have to call coaching out right now, it looks like my coaching is better than yours because your guy can't seem to get your guys motivated enough to go out and win football games at a fashion that you should be destroying these football teams. So give me the Carolina Panthers, take this and one step closer to going to the division champion. And I ain't picking the division yet because it's one game at a week. I mean, one game at a time, week by week.
Good job, Mike.
Man, don't talk to me. Talk to your team.
What? What, nigga?
Talk to your team. Talk to your team.
I don't need to talk to my team. I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
Well, you need to talk to your team.
Ain't nothing to talk about team. My team has to do what they need to do, keep it close, and win this game. But I don't know if they're going to do that. But looking at this matchup, everything you said is accurate. I'm not going to sit here and try, no, you're wrong. You know, we've already talked about it. You guys are definitely the more healthier team coming to this matchup. You are definitely a team that right now, over the last couple of weeks, have won more games than we have. I think we're like 2-2 in the last 4 weeks or something like that. Kind of like what I was saying. This team's just muddling in the mud. But I think there's a mix of it's somewhere in the middle where you're really high and where Sean was with my team, right? It really is. Y'all both pointed out everything in regards to this because it's going to be one way or the other. And I'm not 100% sure which direction I'm going to go, but I'm going to break this down. So looking at this, Carolina Panthers, yes, y'all have won 4 of the last 6. The majority of them were at home. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this, right? So y'all beat Detroit Lions at home 37-23. Arguably one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Y'all put 37 points up. And y'all are running through gaping holes. Yeah, that was a hell of a game. Hey, y'all put up records in y'all own game. What is like the first time ever for like 3 or 4 30-yard gainers? That's not going to happen against the Bucs. When y'all played us last time, we had CJ McCollum, and y'all took full advantage of that. Kudos to y'all. Y'all took care of that. Carlton Davis will be in this game. We're going to secure the edges because y'all were destroying the edges against Detroit. All right? Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all lost to them at home. That's one of your one only losses at home. Seattle Seahawks, y'all went to Seattle and won that game. Denver, again, y'all won at home. Baltimore, y'all went to Baltimore, only put up 3 points. Not saying we're Baltimore, but we're more Baltimore than Detroit.
Shit.
Go check the stats. Anyway, we're not that far off from everything that Baltimore is. We're not as good as them. I'm not going to say we're them, but stats are not that far from Baltimore and us. Atlanta Falcons, y'all beat them 25-15 at home. Y'all lost to Cincinnati on the road. Y'all lost to Atlanta on the road. This is all Steve Wilkes. Y'all beat us at home. Y'all lost to Los Angeles on the road. Why do I keep on saying the road and I'm saying L's at the same time? Y'all are 1-4 on the road. Y'all play completely different football on the road. Yes, you're gonna point to the opponents and be like, "Well, we played Cincinnati. Well, we played Baltimore. You know, those teams beat y'all too. You know, you're right with that." But guess what? Who we just lost in these last recent games where we haven't been playing that good against? We just lost to San Francisco, the hottest team in the NFC. Facts. Cincinnati has not lost. What they won in? What they like 9-1 in the last like 10 games, some shit like that. Yes, we lost to Cleveland in Cleveland. We're not. Look. All I'm saying with this is that. You think y'all just gonna come into Tampa Bay? I mean, to the Raymond James Stadium and just gonna do everything y'all did against the Detroit Lions, who have one of the worst defenses in the NFL? Y'all might come out and be all right. You're gonna run the ball. You're definitely gonna run the ball. That's where it's going to come down to. And I don't know if the Bucs are be able to hold enough because my offense is not good enough, and they might not put up. They're probably not going to put up the points. You know, Tristan Wirfs is on 1 foot. Donovan Smith, I don't know the stats of him. Ryan Jensen did come into, back into the snide, but he's not going to be back unless we make it back to the playoffs. Looking at this, just as it looks right here, I'm taking, if this is a close game, it's Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I don't know if we're going to keep it close, so I am going to take the Carolina Panthers matchup because I don't even know if this offense is going to be good enough to put up points. This is a fight I've been having all season that I continuously do. It don't matter how good my defense goes out there and look. It doesn't matter. They haven't been turning the ball over like they should have been this year, so I can't even bank on that to happen this year. Yes, the Carolina Panthers are 1-4 on the road. I understand that. That one game they got on the road has come out of late. So, again, right now, just looking at this, even with J.C. Horn being out, I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers to beat us just because there's nothing I can stand on with this offense that continues to get hurt, injured, a quarterback that is inaccurate, and has no chemistry with really any receiver on the team. I got to take the Carolina Panthers. I mean, it's just really what it comes down to. It's hard for me to say that. I'm going to play for both my Bucs to win, but just looking at it, I just can't do it. I can't pick Bucs to win this game. I can't.
Man, I don't believe that, man. I'm with you, Trill. I'm with you, Trill. Reverse psychology. He pulling one of my numbers of the daggone.
I'm going to definitely pull my team to beat y'all. Like, let's not get it twisted. I would pull for us to win. But looking at the matchup and just looking at it for what it is, the game that I say I couldn't win on the road, y'all went on the road and beat Seattle, right? That's what turned me, right? Because I'm like, all right, they can't win on the road. And that was a recent game y'all won on the road recently. If y'all lost that game, yes, I would be picking the Buccaneers in this matchup. Because y'all would be the same team that can't win on the road. Y'all running high. Y'all won four of the last 6. It's looking like y'all should win this game. You should win this game. You guys are healthier. You guys have an identity with running the ball. I think Sam Darnold, unless y'all put the ball in his hands, which would be stupid, we're going to win this game. But that's not going to happen because Steve Wilkes will not allow that to happen because he has full control over his team. And Todd Bowles, as part of the agreement of letting Tom Brady come back, Tom Brady has reins over the offense. Him and Byron Leftwich. So there's nothing he can really do on that end. So,
hey, man.
It is what it is.
I'm extremely shocked. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. I'm shocked.
I mean, is there anything I said wrong?
No. I honestly think you're being dead on.
I mean, like I said, the Seattle game, if y'all didn't win that Seattle game, I would probably be looking at this different. Because I said y'all couldn't go. Y'all went to a hostile place. Seattle's not the best team. They're not that good. We beat them too. Again, that was a team that, whatever. But y'all went to the 12th man, went across the United States, beat them on the road. I thought that was impressive, right? I feel like we can beat y'all. But again, that means I have to trust my offense, which I cannot do. I can't do it. That's the only way we win this game is if this offense does something they are not used to doing. And I have 16 weeks of showing me that they're going to continue to do the same thing. Tom Brady's going to get the ball. He's going to dump it off. He's not going to let routes develop because his ass can't move. The offensive line is not going to hold up every freaking play. Somebody's going to probably get hurt. One thing I can say about my team, though, they're a pretty disciplined team, though. They're one of the least penalized teams in the NFL. I can say that. So they're not going to kill themselves outside of the Donovan Smith dumbass red zone when we get there, holding that stops a touchdown. That's about it. But overall, when it comes to penalties, Tampa Bay doesn't have that many. But, again, they're not scoring points. So I can't go off of that. Y'all, you said the point differential will be 17. I think we're averaging 17 points. And we're letting up 20. Y'all are scoring 20 points and y'all letting up 22 points. But again, how many times have we reached 22 points? There's your problem. I can't, like I said, I can't pick them, but I'm hoping they beat y'all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense.
No, it don't make sense to me. I think you guys got what it takes.
How?
I feel.
Show me. You've been here with me when I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna give time for this offense. I'm gonna give time. I can't continue to give. We're in week 18. I can't continue to give this offense time to get together. He missed Julio Jones in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he underthrew Mike Evans and got the ball picked off. Like, this shit is every fucking week with this offense. But we always, the national media wants to continue to point out, oh, no, they're actually pulling back now. They're actually saying if this defense can keep it close enough, Tom Brady can work his magic, because we always got to talk about Tom Brady in a positive light. So we have to try to finagle things, but we forget about how we got there. Tom Brady has thrown had 6 turnovers in the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks. He had 4 against Cincinnati, and he had 2 against Arizona. Like, this is shit that's happening with this team, with this offense. This offense is horrible. But I hope they can do what you said they can do. I hope they'll have enough. I hope them being at home and Carolina coming back to the median, because they're not good on the road. I know they got they're 1-4 in the last 5 under Steve Wilkes on the road. They protect the shit out the bank. That's my one saving grace, but it's not enough for me to take. Oh, everybody quiet now because I'm talking fact.
I mean, yeah, bro. I you know me. I do feel like the Buccaneers situationally, right? Sam Darnold is gonna have to show me he can go into Raymond James and win this game, right? They are depending on they are, for as bad as the Bucs have played offensively, like you mentioned, the plays have been there to be made, right? And you can say, well, we're just not making the plays. He's underthrowing balls. You have offensive linemen that are doing some untimely holding, right? You got 2 men in motion before the snap, taking away touchdowns off the board, right? For a team that's least, one of the least penalized teams, right? So I think that it can be obtainable if you execute better, right? I think a lot of it is execution, right? Because the plays are there to be made. Are you guys executing them as you wanted to? No, but I do think. Go ahead.
Will you put $100 down saying that they're going to execute? You got 16 weeks saying that they won't.
Nope.
If I had to put $100 down, I'll put $100 down on Tom Brady than I would with these Panthers. I think that it will be an upset if they go into Tampa and win. I don't think that they are clear-cut favorite.
No, they're not.
To go down there and win.
Carolina Panthers aren't like head and shoulders better than Tampa Bay. That's not true.
That's what I'm saying. So why is it so unfathomable to say that Tampa should win this game?
5 and 3 and outs. We don't keep the ball on offense long enough. That's why people are saying what they're saying. Can the defense keep it close until the fourth quarter for Tom Brady to finally get in a little, hurry up offense and, score you points that he lost you in the first couple quarters? That's basically what they're saying.
But basically, like you pointed out earlier, we
know this is wishful thinking, Sean. Why are you going all along with this?
No. Let me finish this point.
All right, okay, my bad.
The stature of team that has beaten the Bucs, the 49ers, the Bengals, and the Browns in overtime, right? They lost to the Browns in overtime. They lost to the Bengals, and they lost.
Yes, it happened. The Panthers.
Into the
Panthers.
We're talking about recent history.
We're talking about your 6 game hot mark, right? Your 6 game hot timeline. They've been 3-3. You've been 4-2. So you're the hottest. They're like right there behind you. So
they are.
Given what what you've laid out and what your parameters of being hot, and we look at this 6-game timeline, they've literally lost to 2 of the top 5 teams in the league currently, and then they have an overtime loss to the Cleveland Browns, who they've had a chance to win that game. So it has not been that far off. Has it been pretty? No, it hasn't been pretty. But this time of the year, who gives a damn about style points? You have to win the game. And I think that they can win ugly. Are you guys gonna, if you guys are gonna say that it's gonna be another 21-3 kind of blowout type game, if that's what you're predicting, or if you're predicting something that's much more closer in competitiveness, I feel like I'm gonna give that edge to the Brady and the Bucs, because they have shown, even through all of their struggles, that they can win those types of close in the fourth quarter games. They have that stamina. They have that built up. They have the built up games on their schedule to show that they can finish those games. If it's going to be a 21-3, complete domination, have at it. The Panthers win. But anything that's close, back and forth, one possession game in the fourth quarter, how crazy it is for you to say Brady is going to pull that out. He's shown that time and time again against damn near anybody. You really have to blow them. They lost against the Browns. That's the one game that they did lose in close situations.
Well, wait a minute now, Sean. You're talking about 49ers, right? You're talking about the Bengals. I think did you mention the Ravens? No, it was the Browns during that time, right?
The Browns, right.
All right, so during that stretch. On the road
in overtime.
So I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, if it comes down to where this defense is playing football, Bucs that is, and they're in a position where they keep this game a field goal, they give me the Bucs. I think Tom Brady's going to get the ball, but I just can't see how this game is going to be a field goal with this football team and the way that they've been playing. They have not been able to put the ball in the end zone.
Right, you should win by double digits is what you're telling me, right? Because if we've been watching football over the last I don't know how many years,
I didn't say double digits.
When Brady has that ball, or when Brady is within one score or 7 or 3 with the ball in his hands, like, tell me that's not a high 80-90% chance that he's going to go down and score.
But the difference
is, we've watched this time and again.
The problem with the whole thing, Sean, is this. Listen, as of late, we had to come down from being down 16. Okay? We were down 3-16, I think, against New Orleans. They're staying under what our average is. If they get above that average, so say the score is 13-24, I don't feel good about us coming back in that type of a game, because there's no trend this season that says that we come back when they get over 20 points.
And the Panthers have scored, like we said, 24 like twice this year or something like that too, man.
Boy, that is not true. He said over 20.
24.
So they got 37.
He said 24.
No, he did not. He said 20.
24, bro. Did he say 24?
He said 20.
No, he was saying the game. If the game was
like 24-13, but I said anything over 20. I can't make that
24. My bad. I heard the 24.
That was before I kind of threw out there, but then I said
these guys are not really
20. There's no data to tell me from that type of situation that will come back. Now, when we come back in games, yes, but it's just hard, man. Like, you're telling me to break trends that this team has not done yet. I mean, the only thing that they have done of late, they have won some games at home. So that by itself will tell you that this game is going to be competitive. It's going to be close. Now, if it's close, like we're talking about, 20-17, and it's down to the fourth and Tom Brady got the ball, I might feel a little better about something like that.
And out of our 9 games, you got to think Steve Wilkes has been here for 10. And that first week, I mean, you can count it, was against the Rams. But out of those 9 weeks, he scored more than 21 or more points in 7 out of his last 9 games.
Yeah, but if we're looking at the road solely, Mike, look at the road solely.
So if we're looking at the road solely, he's only not scored 21 in one game, and that was Baltimore.
The Ravens, the Rams too.
Didn't I just say that 9 games?
The Rams,
10 games.
The Rams. I mean, Baltimore.
That's 10. I said the last 9. DJ.
Pittsburgh, he scored 16.
He said on the road. Atlanta, we put up 34. Bengals, we put up 21. Ravens was the only game that we didn't. Seattle, we put up 30.
Okay.
So outside of that first week when he got the job on a Wednesday and had to turn around and go to the Rams, it's only happened one time, and that was against Baltimore.
Like I said, it's gonna be breaking trends if stuff happens. Now we can beat you. I know this team can win, but looking at what they have done over the season, it's hard for me to sit here and say by that to say they're gonna win this game. And that's the issue I have with picking the Bucs.
Hey man, we will definitely see on Sunday. I just, I'll be the only one to come in, with the.
Here we go with the nonsense. What nonsense? I mean, it is what it is. Like this team, they are who they are until they. Now, if they come out here and put up 31 points, we're going to have to break the game down because that is an anomaly. That is something we have not seen. Not saying it can't happen. They have the pieces. They have the players. J.C. Horner's I know he wasn't there the first matchup, but that was right after the loss, the Rams game that Mike kind of wants to throw out. Even though we didn't have Carlton Davis, we didn't have Hicks, we didn't have players on defense that are going to be there now. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to help with, some issues that he's talking about right now. But it's not enough for me to be honest and say the Bucs are going to win this game. Now, I'm a fool for them to win. I think we're going to go live, me and him. Sean, you're welcome to come in and talk shit too. We're going to go live probably, and we're going to talk shit during this game. They ain't going to stop me from cheering for my Bucs now. They're twisted. But that's breaking trends if they do certain things like putting up 27 points. Now, if we hold them to 14 points, that ain't no trend. We've done that to multiple teams. We can hold a team, but the offense has to hold onto the ball. And for me to hope that's happening, that's a far cry. That's what I got on that matchup.
What matchup? My bad. I missed it. It's I got stuff going.
Nah, we're going. I mean, that was the game of the week. It was a good combo. But let's pick the other games. Like I said, it's not much to really go into. Saints are the only other team that has a prayer. Do you think they have a prayer in this matchup going to Philly? I mean, they went to Cleveland in the freezing cold. Can they go to Philly and upset Philly? A Jalen Hurts-less Philly that just lost.
I got Philly, man. I got Philly. That's it. Unless we want to get just picking a game or we getting into it.
I mean, if you want to say a little something, I'll say this. Look, New Orleans, their run is done. I don't see them going to Philly and beating, even though I don't see it happening. Their team is not good enough, even with them not having Jalen Hurts. I know they struggle against the Cowboys, which Cowboys have a top 5, defense, and they have a better offense than New Orleans. So that's not, you can see something like that, but New Orleans is not that. And they're going to go to Philly and lose. So that's going to end their season.
Yeah, give me Philly on this one, man. They're not going to lose 2 in a row, especially to this New Orleans team.
All right, so that's the end of them. Arizona versus Atlanta in Atlanta. Give me Atlanta at home. Ritter gets his first win as a rookie. Arizona, they blew their load against us. J.J. Watt was crying after the game against Cardinals because he played his heart out. I think he had that whole team on his back because, he knew that was it. He put his Twitter pictures up, him tearing up, red eyes and everything like that. He put everything on the field. It wasn't enough to get the dub, but I don't think they're going across, to Atlanta. I think Atlanta's going to get this dub. They're not good enough.
Yeah, man, give me Atlanta with this one, man. I think the Cardinals are folding it in, and it's a wrap, man. I don't know if Connor's going to play. I don't know if a lot of guys are even going to really go out there and play this week. There's nothing to play for. I know Atlanta has nothing to play for either, but they got some young guys that are still trying to develop.
Yeah, man, give me the Cardinals in this one, man. I feel like the Cardinals got enough. Given what I saw last week, they should have beat the Buccaneers team, man. I like some of their young defensive pieces. Buda Baker will be out. I'm not sure how much. J.J. Watt, if we see that J.J. Watt from last week, it's going to be trouble for us and the young rookie quarterback that we have. So, yeah, man, give me the Cardinals, man. I think we do have something to play for. We're playing for, one of these top 5 draft picks. So I would like to see our rookies shine, right? We're leaning on Desmond Ridder, Drake London, and Tyler Algier, right? So let those guys get some good reps in, and, hopefully, the Cardinals can come out with a victory on Sunday.
So it's a tank pick.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a tank, man. We're definitely trying to win, but what I've seen from this team over the past couple of weeks, they're not. I don't think that they are that much better than the Cardinals. So
you just said they're better though. Y'all played better at home. Y'all just lost to New Orleans and Baltimore, top 10 defenses, which Arizona is not, and they have an offense that is pedestrian.
DJ, there's always an ulterior motive with this man. Quit buying it. You already know what it is.
All right.
I think they are playing better football right now, man. I got to give them boys some credit. I like Isaiah Simmons. The kid is all over the field. A step a little bit quicker. He really, shuts down a lot of those screen plays. So give me the Cardinals, man. I'm kind of optimistic about those guys.
They're 1-7 in their last 8 matchups.
Right. Hey, Desmond Ridder is stopping them from being 2-7. I don't.
This team lost to Denver with Mick Sorority, whatever his name is.
We might lose to Denver. Shit. Colt McCoy back this week. Colt McCoy not back in, bro. They not. Come on, man. Colt McCoy, man. He's not out of concussion protocol.
Man. I can't wait to
Colt McCoy.
I'll tell you about the end of the season, man. I want the same energy.
Colt McCoy is expected to start for the. So hey, we are in trouble. Colt McCoy, guys. So hey,
Colt McCoy put up 13 points in the last game that he started.
He was putting out
the last 3 matchups.
Hey man, what Desmond Ridder's averaging about 13 points.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying that's it.
Hey man, that's it, man. It's not that much for the bottom feeder, man. All eyes are going to be on Tampa Bay.
Tampa, yes.
That's where it's going to be at, man.
Cheer for the win. Don't get twisted. Going for the win.
Like I told you, with Sean, there's always an ulterior motive.
Well, do with that, man. Got nothing to do with that. Just call out, see it.
I think that's all we got, man. I'm over crazy, boy. But anything else?
I ain't got nothing else to say to y'all haters. Let's go. Keep pounding. It's your boy Michael Ricks, man. Carolina Panthers representative. You see that hat. Let's go ahead and take over this division. One game at a time, though. One game at a time. Let's handle the Bucs.
Man, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ, Tampa Bay Buccaneers representative. Still repping my team. I hope my team breaks every trend and beats the shit out of the damn Carolina Panthers because Mike will not show up next week if we win.
Oh yeah, I will. We ain't supposed to be here. Anyway, my bad.
Hey man, it's Sean J, man, of the bottom feeder, 5-10 Atlanta Falcons. You know, hey man, I'm just here to have a good time, man. So I want to see some great football be played, and thank God I get a chance to watch the hottest team in the division play Sunday at 1:00 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm ever so privileged to see Sam Darnold and all his hotness. Deontay Foreman, Chuba Hubbard, Terrence Marshall, DJ Moore. Those guys.
Tremble. Don't forget my boy Tommy, man.
Tommy Tremble.
I know they right.
Wow. Come on, man. The hot boys.
All right, man.
Like all that
good stuff. If y'all have time on Sunday, I'll talk with Mike. I think that's our plan. We plan on going live, so look out for it. And we going, because this is the game right here. This game going to tell a lot in this division. So we're going to try to go live with this. So Sean, you welcome as well. I'm going to send a little link if we do it.
I'll definitely try to check you guys out. If the Panthers are losing, I am most definitely going to be in there. So stay away. Stay away. I want to see all you guys in the comment section. Be there. Be there.
All right, man. Juta, I appreciate you. Bob, Eugene, keep pounding. We going to see. Trill, like always, man. You brother. Shout out to you, dog. Down Duck. All y'all people in this chat, man. We appreciate y'all. Drex, you knew what's up, man.
Zero.
That's it.
QT0, my dude.
Appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah.